I want to talk to you today about walking in a calling which you was called by Jesus. Okay, you know, everyone. We need to walk and do what Jesus called us to do, and not what everyone else is doing. And a lot of people is doing this right now. They don't know who they are in Jesus Christ. They don't know what they're supposed to be doing in their purpose. We all have a purpose here on earth. We all do, seriously. And it is your job to find out and seek Jesus Christ and see what this man wants you to do on earth in your walk with him, in your purpose for him. Because if you don't find out what is here for you to do for him, which is Jesus, you're not going to be very at peace. You're not going to be complete. So if you don't know what your purpose is for Jesus, you need to seek Jesus and find out so that he can give you an answer. You might have to go on a fast, a 21-day fast, or maybe a 3-day fast, depending on what Jesus leads you in your heart to do. So you can find out what is your purpose here on earth. What are your gifts that he wants you to use as well in your purpose for him, to save souls and reach out to people and drill lost souls in from hell. Now, a lot of people do this too. They follow what others are doing for Jesus. That's not your purpose. Just because Jesus told one person to go do this for Jesus, that don't mean that that's meant for Susie to go do. If Jesus wants this person to do this, that's what he wants that person to do. You need to find out what Jesus called you to do so that you can be at peace, so that you can do what you are here to do. And it's so sad because a lot of people really don't know who they are in Jesus Christ. And I will definitely pray for these type of people, because it is important for all of us to know, why did Jesus choose us? I know I can tell you this one thing from on point, off top. I know this for a fact. Jesus did put you here, number one, to save souls from hell. I know this is the number one thing. That's the first point in your walk. The first part is to save souls from the pits of hell. Help people get saved from hell. That's the number one thing that you're supposed to be doing for Jesus Christ. Okay? Now, as far as the second part would be that you need to, find out the other parts as far as like your gifts. Jesus give us all different gifts that he put in us and he installed in us to do inside of our purpose of walking with him. Okay? Jesus might put one person here to sing. Now, a lot of people do sing for Jesus. They do different things. They open up businesses for Jesus. Everybody's, picked out to do different things on earth. That is true. But at the same time, you have to find out what Jesus put you here to do and stop copycatting other spiritual people that's walking with Jesus, because that's not, might or not be what Jesus wants you to do. And then next thing you know, you thinking you doing the real will of God as far as, your purpose by following somebody else's purpose, and you still not following Jesus. You still don't know what's going on with your walk. Okay? And you need to find out what you were put here to do so that you can be at peace, so that you can put Jesus at peace, and that you can know for a shadow of a doubt, this is what Jesus put me here to do. That's what you want to talk. That's what you want to say. That's what you definitely want to know. Because this is important, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know what Jesus put you here to do, it's a lost cause. It really is. And it's kind of frustrating. It's kind of not making, it won't make a point. You see what I'm saying? It won't make any sense to follow other people and be trying to imitate they walk with God and imitate what they doing for Jesus, because that might not be what Jesus wants you to do. I'm just being real. You need to do what Jesus called you to do. Not what Donna doing, not what Packy doing. Do what Jesus called you to do so that you can be at peace with Jesus Christ and you can make him happy and proud, because this is very important in your walk with Jesus Christ. And if you are a new beginning Christian in Christ, you're a spiritual beginner walking with Jesus Christ, that would give you more, that's when you really need to find out, because you're just coming in the kingdom of Jesus. You're a newborn spiritual walker with the Lord, and you want to know what Jesus put you here to do. I even want you to know what Jesus put you here to do, and I want you to be in your real purpose for the Lord, because this is very important. Okay, so that you can get your mission fulfilled and you can do your purpose for Jesus, and you can use your gifts in the kingdom for Jesus so that you can be a blessing to yourself, others, and to Jesus Christ, which is the number one person we want to, please. We want to please Jesus Christ. So ladies, make sure you look into this man. Make sure you find out what is here for you to do for Jesus Christ and what he called you here to do. If you're chosen or you're called, either or, you need to find out what you're here to do. And for those that have kids, if your kids are chosen and they have a purpose on their life and you see through it and Jesus have revealed to you that your kids are chosen for him, you need to find out what your children's purposes are here on earth for Jesus Christ as well. And if you know their purpose already and Jesus already showed this to you in a dream or a vision or spoke to your spirit about it or gave you, the message of what he wants your children to do, and he gave you confirmation through someone else, then therefore you need to proceed with it. Make sure that the child do their purpose as well. Unless if your child is a certain age or something like that, or the person don't want to cooperate and do the will of God, then you can't do nothing about it. If you tried everything you could to try to reach this person or try to pray for this person to change or do what they're supposed to do for Jesus and they rebelling against Jesus, then therefore you can't do nothing about that. But Jesus do miracles now. Don't get me wrong. Jesus do miracles and he can do anything, okay? He can't do anything because when something's spoken of a child's life or a person's life, it just depends, because there are a lot of people out there that's supposed to be walking with God, but they not, and they basically are the wicked. Because when you don't walk with Jesus Christ and do your purpose, you are considered and you are called the wicked in Jesus' eyes. You are rebelling and you are rebelled against Jesus. So therefore, to get back to the point, let's make sure we find out what Jesus called us to do, and let's walk in the calling which Jesus called you to do on earth. Okay, so that you can make Jesus at peace and you can give Jesus, you can put back out there what Jesus, is looking for from you. Because when Jesus give us a purpose and he give us gifts to use in our walk, let's say, like I said, if you singing, you doing acting, whatever Jesus calling you to do, acting spiritual movies for him to, reach out to people, because first of all, y'all, just let y'all know it's about the relationship with Jesus, but at the same time, we still have to do our purpose, okay? The whole thing got to be done. And like I said, if you don't know what your purpose is, you definitely need to find out and seek Jesus. If you have to go on a fast, if you have to buckle down, do a fast, find out what kind of fast Jesus wants you to do, because he do everybody different, okay? Then you need to find out, because that's the whole point. You having a personal relationship with Jesus. That's why Jesus makes this so clear. He wants us to be in our purpose. And it's just that simple. And that's the point. He wants us to be in our purpose, and he wants to walk with him in our purpose and do what he called us to do. And don't be trying to do what everybody else doing, because that might not be your purpose. I see this all the time too. They got people that be on, they got people that be on TV. They be singing, trying to be like another singer that just came out. But Jesus might not call that person to sing. He might have called that person to do something else in the kingdom. So when you trying to follow somebody else's walk, that might not be what Jesus called you to do. You need to find out what Jesus called you to do. Because what he wants you to do, might be something totally different. And this is very important for you to find out. So you should, like I say, seek Jesus, fast and pray, find out what God wants you to do. Because if you don't know, you're not going to be complete, and you're going to be still wondering, and you're going to still be trying to find out what I'm supposed to do, Jesus. What is there that you want me to do here on earth while I'm here? So therefore, when you find out what Jesus wants you to do, then you can go to step 2 and you can get in your purpose and start walking with Jesus. And that's just the point. It's that simple. You know what I'm saying? So once you find out this, then you can go to step 2 and you can proceed to your next steps on what you got to do for Jesus Christ. And it's just that simple.